Come on. Oh my goodness, I may have to do this. It's so tiny. Can I make this bigger? Hello, Mr. Rabbit. Hello, human. Can I make this bigger? No? No? Mr. Rabbit. Oh, there we go. I brought you some carrots. I hope they're to your liking. This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. I'm gonna see if I can just make it more cinematic. Oh my god, Nina, just do this. Perfect. Alright, let's see what happens with Mr. Rabbit. He looks adorable. I'm concerned. Thank you, human. That's very nice of you. You're very pretty. God, how quiet is that stream for you guys? You're very welcome, Mr. Rabbit. I hope that this small token of peace will have you consider having a conversation with me. Human, I can tell there is something greatly affecting you. Oh, afflicting you, sorry. You are indeed correct, Mr. Rabbit. How did you know? Nature's creations have very keen senses that allow us to perceive things humans may not so easily see. Rabbits are no exception. Seems you could learn a thing or two from your kind, Mr. Rabbit. Are you gonna kill him? That may be so, human. I ask you again, what has been afflicting you so harshly? 1,000 pardons, Mr. Rabbit, but it's extremely hard to talk about what has been afflicting me. There's no need to rush, human. Take your time to gather your thoughts. I shall be waiting patiently for you to find your words. Thank you, Mr. Rabbit. Aww. I'm just having trouble coming to terms with what's been going in my life. This man found carrots to feed to a rabbit so he could top someone to talk to. Mr. Rabbit, my heart feels extremely heavy, and it feels like it's an effort to breathe. Human, I do not sense any grave injuries on you. You appear to be fine on the outside. Mr. Rabbit, that is correct. Indeed, there is no physical harm to me or my internals. Human, I understand now. Is your heart heavy and you're breathing hard because of an emotional injury? Correct again, Mr. Rabbit. These conditions I am facing are most troublesome to bear. There is no medicine or healing potion that can make this pain go away. Oh, God. Human, it is okay to feel troubled like this. Emotional pain can be harder to heal than a physical wound. Mr. Rabbit, I could really use some rest. Then let us lay down in this little garden for 1,000 years if need be, human. Rest, human, you need it. Aww. Oh, look how big the rabbit is. I don't like this. It's gonna go dark. I know it. Carrots, nice, human. Do they just sleep for 1,000 years? Mr. Rabbit, I do feel a bit better after that. I'm glad to hear that, human. Human, do you wish to talk about why do you think you've been so emotionally injured? Mr. Rabbit. I am afraid if I share the reason for my affliction, you will cease to support me and deem me a failure unworthy of life. Human, I am not one of such a simple mind. Clearly what has been afflicting you this gravely must surely be serious enough for a discussion. Mr. Rabbit, I am a coward. And I ran away. Truly, Mr. Rabbit, the very ground from which the dirt resides in has much greater value than myself. Mr. Rabbit, I deserve nothing else other than to lie down here, die, and let the earth have my body. Because then for once I would be providing something of use in my life. I wish my birth were a choice, Mr. Rabbit. Human. Mr. Rabbit, I can totally understand if you wish to leave my presence right now. Human, I'm in pain too, human. I am hurting as well. We rabbits are at the bottom of the food chain. We are extremely anxious creatures. We will hide from anything that can be perceived as even the slightest threat. Human, this is the way I am. I often wonder if I will always live through life like this. Human, I don't want to be scared anymore. I want to learn to trust. I want to feel safe. Which way is this going to go? Will I ever truly be free? Will I overcome these feelings or simply learn to live with them? Human, I'm tired of running to my burrow all the time. Mr. Rabbit, thank you for not judging me so harshly and for sharing these deeply personal matters. It's no trouble, human. We can often learn a lot from each other. Human, know this. I shall not leave your side. Mr. Rabbit, I must express my thanks again towards you. I hope one day we both may be free from our own faults. Ah, card! have been wounded! Oh my goodness, hi. I'm sorry. Is it because I didn't talk about my factor meal that I had today? It was creamy Dijon pork tenderloin, and it was alright. I messed up on it. I think I left it sitting for too long, so the butter just really marinated my broccoli. But it was good. F you, rabbit! Cord! I can't, Cord. However, if we were willing and are brave enough, we may cut through them. That's correct, Mr. Rabbit. You are very wise. And you're a lot braver than you think, human. Never forget that. I say this to you, human, because it is clear to anyone that you are in fact very brave, and certainly not worthy of death. Though I must ask, human, what events have transpired to make you think you are a coward? Thank you, Mr. Rabbit. I guess it is appropriate that I share what happened to me. My ears are big and are standing tall. Do tell, human. Well, Mr. Rabbit, this kingdom appears to have skirmishes with another adjacent kingdom. It had always been my dream to be a knight, and I just became old enough to enlist. It was the perfect opportunity to fulfill my dreams and make a name for myself. Walked right into the guard station to join. I did, Mr. Rabbit. Come back here at dawn tomorrow, and we shall have you fighting on the battlefield in a week, they said. Surely enough, I finished my training. They told me to go home, sleep, and report first thing in the morning. The morning came, and well, Mr. Rabbit, I don't know what happened, but very terrible feeling came down upon me. My chest was tight, it became hard to breathe, my stomach felt like a bottomless pit, and all I could think about was something along the lines of, Dear Lord, help me, oh God, I want to get out of here, I don't want to do this, help. So I stayed inside, and did not show up as I promised to. So I figured I'd bring some vegetables, and see some animals in this little trough while I figure some things out. Being a knight is all I ever wanted to be. I knew the dangers that came with such a thing. So how could I have been so scared I could not bring myself to open the door? I hate myself, Mr. Rabbit. I hate myself so much. just the intense stare of a rabbit, just like... Don't say that, human. Ah, he's crying! I see someone with a big heart, a strong soul, and most importantly, someone who would make an excellent knight. Do you really believe so, Mr. Rabbit? I know so, human. When a seed is planted, it takes time to grow. It may not be able to bear ripe fruit right away. Both humans and animals are no exception to this. Human, you just need more time to bear your fruits. Mr. Rabbit, how right you are once again. I do find myself in agreement with what you said. I'm happy to hear that, human. I shall take your advice to heart and plant myself right by your side, Mr. Rabbit. I have no qualms with that, human. By all means, take your time. Well, Mr. Rabbit, I think it's time for me to go. What are you going to do now, human? I shall return home and try to see if they will let me go back into battle, Mr. Rabbit. If I am banished for my mistake, then so be it. I shall plant myself here until I can make something out. That is a fine plan, human. I commend you for it. And I shall await your return. I will be here in this place for you no matter what. Thank you, Mr. Rabbit. It has been fun. I shall depart now. Once again, I thank you, Mr. Rabbit, from the bottom of my heart. I share the same feelings too, human. Go now, human. Be the best you can possibly be. Same to you, Mr. Rabbit. I bid you farewell. It's honestly a cute little game. Up! Why the pauses? Why the dramatic pauses? Hello, Mr. Rabbit. Oh no. Oh no. There's a sword in you. Hello, human. I'm so glad I was able to meet you again, Mr. Rabbit. I seem to have been worried over nothing, Mr. Rabbit. When I came back to the military post, they didn't speak a word about my situation. They handed me my sword and gear and sent me off to battle. I was finally a knight, Mr. Rabbit. There's a knife coming out of your back. It seemed that every mother's son was laid upon that battlefield. Lasted for a while, it did, Mr. Rabbit. But now that I've returned safely, I must say, I am rather tired, Mr. Rabbit. If it's no trouble, I would like to lay down with you once again. Of course, human. You seem to have overcame your doubts, human. I knew you were very brave. It is all thanks to you, Mr. Rabbit. It is all thanks to you. Dead. Well, that was a cute little sad game. I wouldn't classify that as horror. Oh my god, have I become a cynic? Am I immune to war? It was really cute though. I don't know why Steam was like, this game's hard. I'm like, okay. I thought he was like tricking the rabbit and he was gonna like be like, surprise, your dinner or something. Or the rabbit was gonna be like, surprise, I'm evil, I'm gonna eat your face. But that was a cute, very short little game. You monster. I'm not a monster, Adobo. Oh my god. I don't know why the menu is louder than the game, but cool. Well, dang, I didn't think that game was that short. I guess we can end it there. Let me check. Was anything else that's short and on the way? Oh! Depths of Madness. That's another one. Alright, let me throw y'all over here. Actually, hold on. Yeah, she's passed out.